Nadeshot has been yapping as of late. What is up, peeps? Hope we're all doing well. I have one question to kick off this video. Have you ever cheated in video games? It is Nadeshot recently not only ranting about Call of Duty, but also Warzone cheaters and cheaters in general in gaming and how they have gotten out of hand. As he talked about back in the day, standbying, which I believe you might compare to like a lag switch and something that he maybe tried doing as a kid. I didn't. I just want to say I did not do this.
Well, gaming's in a weird place, man, especially Call of Duty. I wonder what it's like for a young kid coming into the space knowing that people are cheating. Like when I was 14 years old playing Halo 2, bro, people were standbying and matchmaking, ranked matchmaking. You know what standbying was, chat? Basically what would happen is when you would search for a game, like, you know, the timer goes off in rank queue for Valorant and then it goes match found. Imagine that timer was like a pregame lobby screen. And you would have to do this thing called getting boxes. Basically, you're the first one into the pregame lobby waiting to get matched up against another team. And if you're the first one in there and you have boxes, like it's just empty names where the 4 players from the other team are going to go, that means you're going to get host for the game. And if you have host, that means if you can, if you have like a button on your modem or a program on your PC, you could basically click stop. And then everybody in the server is just lagging perpetually, but you as the host can go and get kills, and there's not a damn thing they can do about it. I was getting standbyed like fucking crazy when I was playing, and then my parents switched internet over to Comcast, and this modem showed up, and it had a standby button on it, and it felt like I just won the fucking lottery. Now, I never successfully got that thing to really work all that well, but I also tried it. I had 2-month free trials. What you would use with 2-month free trials for Xbox Live, you would give them to modders, and then they would basically get you into a game with your account, and they would just get 50 kills in Team Slayer in like 2 minutes, and you would win the game. And I did that shit. Never successfully, bro. I was a dumb 14-year-old, 13-year-old, 12-year-old. I was getting cheated. Bro, these kids scammed the fuck out of me, but deservingly so.
But he eventually goes on to call out cheaters and to say that they are the scum of the earth. He says they are the definition of losers, especially when it comes to competition and million-dollar quals and tourneys out there, which we have now seen ruined by cheaters, I would say on multiple handfuls of occasions. Most recently in the Warzone scene for World Series of Warzone in the Last Chance qualifier, we saw a cheater. His name was Vexo. He later admitted to cheating, was one of the top fraggers in the entire tournament, and still didn't qualify for LAN, even when he was cheating. So that's what Nate is referencing here.
I mean, the internet was in a very different place back then, so I'm not saying that anything that I did is better than what these guys are going through now, but you get into this shit at a young age, you know, sometimes that fruit is a little too appealing, a little too sweet. But now where I'm at in my life, especially in my competitive career as I got older and got better at games and understand how the world actually works, I can't even fathom cheating. So these guys, to me, I have a hard time respecting anybody in any situation that way. I've told you guys before, but if you cheat in a video game, I think you are dead ass like the definition of a fucking loser. And the fact that these guys are now doing it when there's millions of dollars on the line potentially in some of these Warzone tournaments, this shit is like the wild, wild west, even though esports now have been kind of solidified for like the last 20 years, bro. I can't believe this is happening and going on. So it's fucking insane to me, bro. I don't really have anything other to say than that, bro. I'm grateful I got into it when I did, man, and got to fucking make a name for myself with my teammates. And
in a completely separate rant this week, he talked about Warzone cheaters and this instance yet again, and he pretty much surmised it to, you will never be able to definitively 100% know who is cheating and who is not. And that is the problem. That was a separate clip that I won't play for you guys because it also co-aligns with what he's saying here and the fact that it's the Wild West. Like, it is as bad now as it has ever been. And do you guys think it's going to get better? Because from what I have seen, could be wrong, but from what I have seen and what we've covered on this channel the past 2 months alone, I don't think it's getting better at all. Like, I think it's actually gotten way worse, but could be wrong.
All the old school Call of Duty players, when we were on console, there wasn't really like an ability to cheat unless you had like, I don't even know if you could. Some people still convinced to this day, like if you had a JTAG Xbox, like I went and got my Xbox 360 JTagged to try to play Gears of War 2 early, almost got robbed in Gary, Indiana. But I don't think you could. I don't think you could have actually cheated on Xbox 360. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but I just can't believe people cheated. I can't believe people cheat. It's just fucking insane. I think all this is disgusting, but I kind of believe this Rob guy. And I'll tell you what, bro, if you're cheating and you still can't qualify, dude, you got to fucking hang it up, brother. It's time to hang it up, brother. You just don't got it, man, and that's all right. It's hard to make it now. There's too many players with too much talent, but, you know, I got ED, but if I'm sitting here cheating and I still can't qualify, I'll tell you what, that's a quick way to make myself feel even worse about it. That's insane, bro. That's kind of... I said, you probably should cry. That's a problem. So, shout out to everybody who's legit, but I'll tell you what, anybody wasting their time playing in a Warzone tournament, I'm sorry to say it, and I know you spent a lot of time. This Warzone community's been getting after it for a couple years now, but this shit is chalk, brother. I mean... I would just be tweaking the entire time playing in these lobbies. I wouldn't believe a soul. I don't believe nobody. I get into a game, it's a waste of time, bro. Yeah, you can't trust a soul. That's it.
And I know we talk about this topic probably way too much, but it's always a fun topic because you guys love giving your answers. Like you just commented down below whether or not you cheated, and I want to know the actual truth. And I'll be honest, I've said this before, the only time I've ever cheated in a video game in my entire life was I had a botting program for RuneScape accounts. 100% I botted in RuneScape. If you know me, you know that. I don't regret it, okay? But it wasn't a competitive scene, and me selling my lobsters and swordfish did not impact your life, okay? I promise you.
I can't believe what's going on in Warzone, bro. I feel bad for all the teams that were playing legitimately and got cheated out of kills, lives, opportunities in-game to... Just realize. I wonder if these guys are cheating. I wonder how many other teams in the whole thing were cheating. I wonder if there's a way to know. Did this guy Vex on his way out tell us at all about others and other folks that were yacked up? I don't know why everybody's using that word yacked up. I mean, that's kind of insane, bro. Like, the entire tournament in question is really fucked. Like, the whole thing is fucked. I mean, I don't even know how you could move forward with the tournament knowing that already every lobby that those guys played in was completely... it's not a valid result. The validity of it has all been questioned, brothers. So is this LCQ still going on? I don't even know how it works, bro. This bro said yacked. I mean, I watched a video for 60 minutes where all they were saying was yacked. It's kind of hard not to say it at this point. Kind of bled into my brain, and not in a good way, bro. The EU LCQ is today. How many years has it been since they did the World Series of Warzone? Was that something that's stopped for a little bit and then came back? Or Fnatic.org filed a complaint on the behalf of Almond, Skull, and Noobs? Shit, I'd be doing the same thing. How about Warzone watch parties and try to pick out the cheaters? Oh man, unfortunately, there's nothing I'd rather do less, dude.
But is there going to be a way eventually in the future to stop this? And how can you stop this, especially now in an online world with online qualifiers for hundreds of thousands of dollars or more on the line? It only seems like it's going to be an increasing issue for a teenager out there who's going to take a risk and a big swing for a potential big reward and no big backhand or repercussion to pay afterwards. You know, what do you guys think? Those were Nadeshot's thoughts. Thank you for leaving comments. Drink water and coffee. Ta-ta. Bye. Okay.